ContraBAND checking in for a brand new journal entry, and if you watch the preface, this is the part of the story where it's time for me to explain the Wacky Deli and how that came about. So let's hop right into it. Honestly, at the time, back then, when I was going to the YMCA and I was going to Boys to Men, I was attending Alpharetta High School. Because before, I was at Centennial, then they kicked me out. So when I was able to come back into the regular school population and the regular system, that's where I went. Alpharetta High School is kind of like my second lease on life, and where I was able to get a second chance to turn things around and do it the right way, which I did exactly that, and that's how the deli came about. So with that being said, in the beginning, I had a joy for writing. I was a writer first. That was the beginning of my whole entire creative journey. Before the Wacky Deli came about, before the online magazine, before all of what you see and know me as today, I was a writer first, because being alone by myself a lot, that left me a lot of time with my own thoughts, and the fact that I didn't have many friends, there's a lot of emotions built up. So the way I expressed myself at the time, the way I expressed myself at the time was through writing, poetry, and creating stories. I was just always into the arts and crafts of things, so that's what developed into me having a desire to create a website, because I was into cool things. I had an eye for, I've always had an eye for talent. I've had an eye for things of quality, and my taste palette has just always been on that top tier kind of wave. And I realized that I had really good taste, and people were into things that I would recommend. Or I would hear things or see things and feel so energized that I'd be like, I have to tell everybody. So as a result, the deli came about. I would post all these different images of fashion. I would post, these things about music. I was basically blogging through Facebook, but I was creating photo albums to do it. Until one day, I found out you can create your own blog for free through WordPress and Blogger. So I was just like, man, I know I have good taste, and people always like the things I recommend. So I was just like, I gotta share this dope content with somebody. I would be at home listening to music or watching a video, and I just be like, man, this is so good. I want to tell everybody. I gotta run tell that. So I wanted to blog. I wanted to make a website, and I didn't have a name for it or anything. And I had a friend, D Rhodes, he was in the hip hop music, Lupe Fiasco, during that whole kick push phase. Like he was into that. And me, I was in the R&B. I liked the sultry side of things, and he was real hip hop, boom bap type of guy. So I was just like, yo, let's connect and make a website. Like let's make a blog out of this, and we could be like the outcasts of the game. So we did that, and we created this video.
Wacky Deli, launching this Friday. So everybody who know me and support me, I want y'all to come out and check out the site that's dropping this Friday at 8 o'clock. Wacky Deli, this Friday.
Same here. Support us. Please support us. Twitter.com/MrD. Facebook, please get in contact with us. Wacky Deli. Just be ready for it. We can't tell you what it is now.
All I can say is y'all gonna love this site, and y'all gonna be visiting it every day. And understand that this Friday is just a grand opening, so even after Friday, y'all can still come to the site every day and visit it, because it's gonna be daily updates. So Friday's the grand opening of the Wacky Deli. Wacky Deli, dropping this Friday.
Meantime, it's lights, please. ContraBAND.com. Go and tell your dad. Go and tell your mom. Go and tell that girl you trying to take to the prom. Go and whack.blogspot.com.
Wacky Deli. Is that on what the fuck?
Yeah,
This is Wacky Deli.
Deli, nigga.
This is Wacky Deli.
Is it Wacky?
Why'd you let go? Why'd you? Guys, there's a thing called Wacky Deli, right? Visit it. All over his budget. This is Wacky Deli. Hey, this is Wacky Deli. This is Wacky Deli.
Unemployed ass women, type unemployed women. I'ma see you at Wacky Deli, boo. So make sure to check out that Wacky Deli. It's gonna be on the site. It's gonna be fresh. Get all your info there. Get your kids, shoot, get fashion.
I like females.
Get all your knowledge. Got that music, everything you want, man. Check out that Wacky Deli, bro.
Wacky Deli. There we go.
Visit Wacky Deli.
So that video is a video that we made when we were ready to premiere the deli and it was ready to drop. So I was just like, let's just go around school and just film everybody saying Wacky Deli. And that pretty much was the premise of it, because I thought if I can get everybody saying Wacky Deli around the school, you know, it would spread and people would be like, you know, what is this? What is this thing that everybody is talking about? So that's exactly what happened. We dropped the website and things was going up. Like, people was receptive to it. And the Wacky Deli was an online magazine that specialized in music, art, and fashion. Those are the three things that we did in the beginning, and then as we continued to do it, that's when we added in the news and a whole bunch of other things that I'm gonna get to. So that happens, everything is going well, and I'm in high school while this is happening, and we made the website on Blogspot in like 2 weeks, and it was a really shitty layout. It wasn't that fire, but we thought it was fire at the time. So that happens, everything's going well. I'm in high school, but I'm still an asshole, so there's still a disconnect with the general population of people. And I meet Martin, and I see how he moves, and I see how, you know, he's a people's person, and, you know, he's able to get people together and rally them for one common goal. So I'm just like, I need that. That's an asset that I can use. And that's a skill that I need to learn. Because at the time, people was messing with me, but I was still like, I don't know, he's a little weird. So when he came in, that's when the deli started to spread even more. And it became more universal. And it went from, who's that weird dude, to, well, if Martin's messing with him, he can't be that weird, you know. If he's gonna find him, he can't be that bad. So let's embrace this thing called Wacky Deli. So that's when things just started going up. The pace and the engines just started rolling. And we get to a point where he comes to me and asks, how do you feel about having Alex and CJ doing it? And at the time, we were beefing, we wasn't on the best of terms, but I was just like, man, that's such a ridiculous question that it must be meant to be. So I'm like, let's run it, bet. So we all link up together, we start connecting, bouncing ideas, and we're still at the YMCA. While all of this is happening, we're going to Boys to Men at the YMCA every Wednesday, because that's when the meetings were. So school would let out, we would go to the YMCA. So this is where all of this is cultivating. This is where all of this is happening. So we become great friends, connection is crazy, and then the leader of Boys to Men, which was Ziggy, he's like, we need to do something for the teen center. And that's when he comes to us and he's like, y'all are the youth, y'all got great minds, come up with something. And that's when we came up with the Almost Famous Showcase.